Powered by Virginia Radio.
What is going on, everybody? A Monty on the track here with another episode, a fire to come episode of Hey Chill. It's just a podcast here with a special guest. Gosh, I don't even need to say her name. She just speaks for herself. The awesome, the amazing Shuntell Diverse. How you doing, girl?
I'm good. How you doing, A Monty?
Phenomenal. I cannot complain. It has been a good week for me. How about you?
Man, it's been phenomenal for me as well.
A word?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we don't even gotta waste no time. Tell them about you. Who you are, what you do.
Well, first of all, I'm Shuntell Diverse, Traps R&B Queen, Trap Tina, all that shit. If
That's
you
certified,
don't know,
though.
you gotta know.
She's certified, though.
Certified.
She's certified, though.
Motherfucker 5.
I give her that.
I am a singer and I'm a songwriter. I'm a realist, dig it. You can call me your hood nutritionist.
Drink a lot of water, guys. She the water lady, guys.
Yeah, drink that water. And that song that you was just hearing is called Calling My Phone. And yo, I'm telling you, that drink is hot. It is dropping this Friday.
It's fire.
Y'all had got just a little, you know what I mean, taste of it. So I'm dropping it this Friday. And you know, the video shoot is on the 12th. Y'all get at me again. Shuntell Diverse, Traps R&B Queen, Trap Tina, all that.
I mean, we don't got to give credit to the boards because, you know, our song's going to sound really good, and it's going to be thanks to me. We don't got to talk about that. But
yeah, and it's recorded by A-Monty.
Yeah, we don't got to talk about that, but, you know, I take so much pride in this, especially because this one is, I personally think this is a hit record. You don't come across hit records a lot in this field, but this one right here, that's a hit record.
That shit is the shit.
That is, I personally think is going to be a certified radio hit record.
Well, thank you.
It's going to be fire.
Appreciate it.
And I can't wait for to see the progression of it. You know
It's
what I'm
about
saying?
to go off,
So,
y'all.
I mean, tell them a little bit about, like, your track record, like, what you've done. Like, come on, let's not be humble here.
Man,
Let's be cocky. Tell them what you've
I've done a lot now.
Let's talk about what we just recently did.
What I recently did. So I
Acting
just,
like it wasn't a big deal what she just
I mean,
did.
you know, shit. You know, the celeb was in the building, and I'm a celeb. You know what I'm saying? All that shit.
I know
Anyway,
it.
so I just did. I opened up for Monica June the 18th. Woo,
Tell me what
all
that was like.
shit. The experience was actually real dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had my cameraman follow me the whole time. It was
So
just
you had dancers and all that
yes,
shit?
I had my
You was out there,
dancers, my Exotica dancers. Shout out to them. Wait again, minute. Shout out to them too, man.
Yeah, facts. Yo, wait again, man, it's fire, bro.
Yes, they are my guys. They were there too as well. But the whole experience for me was definitely dope. I met Monica. She was definitely amazing. Little Mo was there as well. Kiki Wyatt was there. Well, she was supposed to be there, but she didn't show up. But all in all, we still showed up and showed out. Y'all already know your girl Shuntell Diverse is gonna show up and show the hell out.
Facts.
All that shit, dressing room and everything. Like it was really official. Not
Treated you like a queen.
I mean, the queen that
Got
I
the taste
am.
of stardom for real.
All that shit. So.
Hey man, that's fire. I'm telling you though, you should have been like, yo, come to the stew. You know what I'm saying?
All that shit, y'all come to the studio.
Come to the stew.
I was
They
trying
would
to
have been
get
like,
her to
nah,
come.
but I mean, they probably busy people. They probably
Yeah, she don't want to do it. She told me not. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it now. She said she gonna call me later and we're gonna talk about it and all that shit.
maybe. You know.
I was lying my ass off. She ain't tell me to call her later.
Damn.
I thought she
said we
did,
got
but she
buddy
did it
quick,
for real.
man.
Yeah, but it is what it is. Love you, Monica. Look, love you, girl.
No, that's fine, man. So, I only really got a couple announcements for you guys. I'm just gonna get them out the way so we can get into the fun stuff. Audibleheat.com. You can use my promo code AMONTY10. I've been over there a lot more, so we've been getting some really cool sound and stuff over there. So make sure you are booking your sessions over there with me and Powered by Virginia Radio as well. If you want to start your podcast, hit us up. Call in the number that it should be on the thing somewhere. 757-964-9367. If you want to set up your podcast, call. The baseball game just happened the other day. Great turnout, dope turnout. It was a good time. I was not there. Unfortunately, I could not go. But it seemed like it was a really good time, so that was dope. And then I just got invited to this event today from Miss Keys, and we all know and love Miss Keys. This is the exact message that she wanted me to relay. It is the very first all-female independent full-length concert on September 18th. From 5 to 6 p.m., we will be having a meet and greet, and from 6 to 10 p.m. will be the main event. We even have vendor tables as well as sponsorship opportunities available. So if you want more information on that, go to www.themisskeys.com. That is TheMisskeys.com. for more information on that. And then that's all I really got for announcements. Right. Yep. That's all I got. So we're going to get into the fun stuff.
I'm ready when you are. Drink water.
Drink water, the water lady. So I'm going to get this one out of the way. I learned about something earlier this week. Did you guys hear that in Saudi Arabia, they are building, first of all, it's $1 trillion project. Second of all, they're building a linear city, which if you don't know what a linear city is a city that is going to be in a straight line and it is going to be stacked. It is going to be a 170-kilometer long city that's going to be able to house over 9 million people, cost them over $1 trillion. I mean, what do you think about that?
What is the point of it though?
To conserve space for the earth, I guess. I don't really know.
I feel like we like the Jetsons now, you know what I mean? Pretty soon we gonna be like flying our own cars and shit.
I mean, to be honest with you, like my take on it is like I feel like claustrophobia type of, like, I don't know how wide this thing's gonna be from one side to the other, but they're saying you can get from one side to the other in 20 minutes. That's a little scary to me, fitting 9 million people in that small of an area.
Minutes.
Yeah. 170.
9 million people in 20 minutes.
In 20 minutes, you can get from one side to the other. Yeah.
No, that's
well, that's using like their transit system.
But
or whatever.
It's not COVID no more. Why they go?
I
6 feet, nigga.
I'm saying, I don't know. I mean, I think it's a really cool idea. I just feel like that's a lot of people to fit. Yeah, in a very
it's tight.
But I mean, I don't know. We don't know how big it's gonna be. I don't know how tall it'll be. Because I mean, again, they're talking about 3 layers here, 3 levels or something like that. I don't know. It sounds like it's gonna be interesting though. But they're so confident in it that they even created prototypes of what New York City would be like if they were to convert to this type of society, and it looked ridiculous. Like I'm gonna be honest, it looked ridiculous.
Well, I don't know. I don't got no opinions on that.
Yeah, that's all I was just excited to talk about it because I spent like 10-15 minutes actually looking it up. So that to me is like a lot of time for me. So
definitely it is.
All right, so let's actually get into some fun stuff here.
What's up, man?
All right, so we're gonna talk about. You said you was ready for it, so we here. All right, so the first one we're gonna get into is of course the men and women drama. You know what I'm saying? It's just what you guys like to watch. So we're just gonna talk about that bullshit.
Well, let's talk about.
Let's talk about the differences in mindsets between men and women. Like, let's talk about a woman's mindset first.
Okay.
In relationships, going into something, you know what I mean? Like, or just not even that. Just what do y'all think on a day-to-day basis?
What do we think on a day? I mean, it is different for every woman, just like it's different for every man. But you know what I'm saying? Like, so for instance, if you are a mother, that's what you think about most of the day. You know what I'm saying? How to be a good mother, how to be better. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, unless you're a shitty mom.
Of course, and there is a lot of shitty moms. I know a lot of them. They don't care about their kids.
What makes a shitty mom to you though?
Somebody don't take care of their kids. They don't, you know what I mean? They don't take care of their kids.
So what is like the level of taking care of your kids though? Because like I know moms like, all right. So let me ask you this: a girl goes out constantly and leaving her kids with somebody else, like her grandma or uncle or aunt. Do you think that's like a bad mom?
What is she going out doing though? You know what I'm saying? Like, partying. Is she trying to? So it's just partying. I mean, I feel like that she need to get better at what she. I mean, I'm not gonna say that she a bad mom, but where's your priorities? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna spend time with your kids like you spend in the clubs? You know what I'm saying? Like your weekends that you spend in the club, are you spending time with them at least during the daytime? You know what I'm saying? Are you taking care of your responsibilities? You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not doing that, then I feel like you need to really think about what the fuck you doing, because you're not spending no time with your children.
All right, so what about like the moms who have to constantly work all the time to provide for their children but don't have the time to like spend with them?
Now that's a difference. That's a big difference, because I'm a mother and I'm kind of like that sometimes. You know, I don't really have a lot of time, but I know where I'm trying to go.
But now this is digging deeper into that. Are you intentionally, not intentionally, but do you neglect your kid enough to where like you just really don't see him or her?
No, I don't neglect my kids at all.
So you give them your time, though.
Definitely.
But you have time to give them. You
right,
see what I'm saying?
Right. I have time to give them.
So some parents, they work.
Yeah.
You know, once they get home, they just go right to sleep.
Yeah, it be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get tired sometimes.
Everybody has a different situation. I really feel like that's single mothers, like who really have to deal with that struggle.
Oh yeah, definitely. Trust me, I know all about that.
Well, do you feel like? I mean, we kind of talked about this already, but do you feel like that really affects kids, like when their parents aren't really around like as much, even though they're providing for them, putting a roof over their head, giving them food, giving them whatever, but they're not there morally, they're not there physically, just to like actually mentally be there for their kid. They're always too busy for their kid. Do you think that affects kids?
Yeah, it definitely does. It affects them in a lot of different ways. You know what I mean? Like it could lead to feeling abandoned, and now that person have abandonment issues. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like they've been abandoned because they don't understand how, you know what I'm saying, the parent is when they have to work. I feel like that's something that a parent has to revise, especially if they seeing that their child is acting different or whatever the case may be. You need to look and see like what's the issue with your child, and then you gotta get to know your kids too at the same time. You know what I mean?
That's what I was gonna ask. Whose fault is that then? Is it the kid's fault for not relaying their feelings, or is it the parents' fault for not paying attention?
It's definitely the parents' fault for not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like as a parent, it is hard sometimes as a parent trying to juggle a lot of things, especially as single parent. And not just a single mother, but single fathers too. I know a lot of single fathers that are struggling. You know what I'm saying, as well. So like, I don't know, man. That can go deep.
Yeah.
That can go deep.
It's all situational, because some people just have lucky situations to where they can just have the love and support from other people around them to help them raise their kid. And I definitely think that you need that love and support from others. You need a support team. But you shouldn't be just constantly pushing your kids on other people because you want to go do whatever it is you want to do. I just know people personally who they'll leave the state and leave their kids with somebody else.
And then sometimes it's like a generational thing too, because most of the time, they mama did it to they grandma. You know what I'm saying? Then they grandmama did it to their great grandma. It's just like, well, the grandma always took care of the kids. You know what I'm saying? So, mama was out when I was little. You know what I'm saying? And then now that I'm grown, I'm putting my kids off on my mama because she did the same thing when I was little. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's just a generational thing, and those some curses that it's kind of hard to break, because if they don't know, they only know what they see and what they were taught.
Yeah, and I really feel like it is something that can be broken, though, because, I mean, I'm not 100% certain on this history, but I'm pretty certain on this history. My mom's mom wasn't really around too much, and she completely flopped that with her kids because my mom was just there, and she's still there. So, like, it is a possible thing for that to be, like, broken. Right. Like, I just think that depends on the parent, because I also do see a lot of fathers who they didn't really have a father figure growing up, and they wanted to give their son or daughter the completely different a complete opposite thing than what they got. And I think that was my mom's case, is that she wanted to give us what she never got. And my dad too, which my dad, he had both of his parents and all that, but they just wanted to give us a better life. And so that it's situational. It's definitely situational. But I do think it definitely affects kids, especially like because if the kids don't really have role models around, then they're going to be looking to other things. That's when, like, the kids in the lower income areas run to the streets, and that's when kids in urban areas run to the internet.
I was about to say internet, period, for real, because that's the street right there. You can learn everything on the internet nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
Like TikToks, you know what I'm saying? That's all the kids talking about. I learned this from TikTok. What?
I mean, but TikTok's a blessing and a curse, because there's, like, cool things that I've learned from TikTok, but then there's, like, useless things that I've learned from TikTok. So it's just, like, and I've also seen things like people take content way too seriously. Like, the people, like, they follow these people who are influencers, and they just religiously follow these guys. Like, I'm going to just use, I've said his name before, but Andrew Tate as an example. Like, have you ever heard of this guy?
I don't even. Who was that?
Have you ever heard of Andrew Tate before, bro?
Yeah.
Do you get on TikTok a lot? That's probably why. But Andrew Tate, in the last 2 months, has become one of the most seen faces on the internet. And I actually want to talk about this. This is actually really interesting. So, this guy, he used to be a fighter, and he grew up having absolutely nothing. But then, when he was about 25, 26, he started coming into money, right? But this guy now, he pretty much has like a pyramid scheme going on, where he, the last 3 months, has became one of the most seen people on the internet. He has this program where he teaches people how to become millionaires and make money and all that. But within the program, he's teaching these people, like, oh, well, if you share these clips of me that are going viral already, keep sharing these clips, it'll generate people in to buying, and you can make money off of this. And it's a 50-50 split with him. So if you sell it, you get 50%. So he has millions of people on this pyramid scheme, as I'm gonna call it, because that's exactly what it is.
Right?
But it's fucking pure genius because he's telling these people just repost my videos. And it's making him constantly go viral.
That's crazy.
On it, like literally, I can
off of everybody.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through my timeline and all I see is Andrew Tate, and I know TikTok is all interest based, but it's like I saw one video of him and now I can't stop seeing videos of this guy. But here's the thing. Here's the kicker, guys. Here's the fucking kicker, is that he puts on a persona in these videos and says shit out of his ass that he knows is bullshit because he knows the content will go viral. He literally puts on a fake persona and just says all this bullshit.
He's smart.
He's a fucking genius. The dude is a genius because I've watched him in actual podcasts with other people. He is not that fucking guy he puts himself out to be. He is not that fucking guy. Like, he looks like a good dude, like a genuinely like a cool dude. Like, but he puts on this persona, and we got to do that though. Right. It's marketing, it's branding, it's business. Right. At the end of the day, he knows that. All right, this is what I do. I'm gonna be a fucking alpha male dickhead, make women hate me, and dudes love me. And I'm going to get rich off of that. And that's exactly what the fuck he's done. Damn. And it is just pure genius, dude. I just had to bring it up because I was really just doing, watching some shit on him. And wow.
Well, TikTok is the new Google. For real.
Yo, I'm telling you, dude. That's just pure genius if you ask me. That's pure genius. All right, so we'll get on to the next thing. My fault. I just got super excited about that one. So do you feel like... This is kind of building off of what we were talking about. Do you feel like women have more advantages through the system in society and just in life over men?
Yeah. Well, I guess it all depends. It just all depends. But for like, okay, so yeah.
Generally speaking.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Court systems.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. Life in general.
To a certain extent.
Let's be honest. Relationship shit. Girls have options, do guys? Not all of us.
No, that's not true. Now, that's definitely not true at all.
All right, let's debate.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
Tell me
honestly,
your reasoning.
It is about 5 women to 1 man nowadays. How is that? It's crazy because, like, y'all have so many options out here. Y'all have hella options. But us female, we don't even got that many options. And shout out to the LG. Like, we don't have too many men. No more. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. We ain't got no men, okay? The ratio from women to men is at 1 man for every 5 women. Look it up. It's in Google. It's on TikTok.
All right, let me ask you a question, right? As a guy, right? Do we got guys? Let's blow this one up. You ready? Do we have multiple options in our DMs? Do we? Unless you're like a super hot fucking buff dude, you probably don't have hella girls in your DMs every day. Girls can post a booty pic on social media, get flooded. If a guy posts a booty pic on social media,
it gets flooded.
It's gonna get flooded.
Playing.
But
it's still gonna get flooded.
But is it gonna get flooded in a positive?
That's inside of her. That's inside of her goddamn inbox.
Nah, B. That flood that's gonna go in his shit is gonna be totally different than the flood that's gonna go in her shit, bro.
Nowadays, them floodgates open, baby. All gender necessary. Goddamn it. You show an ass cheek. Nowadays,
no, don't take this advice. Don't take this advice, dude. No, don't take this advice. I don't care who you are. Do not, if you shouldn't be flaunting your ass cheeks on social media, don't be flaunting your ass cheeks. Guys, this is not the fucking green light.
Light.
No, bro. No, bro.
This is a green light, baby.
Okay, all right, let me ask you. Let me ask you, this is such a bad question.
Go.
This is an awful question I'm about to ask. Do you think that some of this oh, God damn it. Do you think that some of this content should be kind of segregated in a way?
What you mean?
All right. Do straight people want to see gay stuff?
I don't know who's straight no more.
I mean, I'm a straight guy. I don't like to see gay shit.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, I think that sometimes some of this content should just be for the community, Okay.
Okay, yeah, I definitely, I
and it shouldn't be
definitely
being
agree.
pushed on to everybody else.
I definitely agree with that. And like I said, shout out to the LGBT. I love you guys like completely and everything. But sometimes it's like, bro, we can. I do feel like it need to be separate. Some
Okay,
stuff
so
just need to be
how
separate.
for this community are you right now?
I'm for everyone.
So
I love everybody.
do you think that this community? Do you think that that community in particular has? How do I? All right, I have to reword. I have to rewire this question real quick. Hold up. Whew. Okay.
Drink some water, bitch.
It's a good thing I didn't drink anything before the show because God.
Cut.
Whew.
Cut.
I decided this time not to, guys. All right. Do you think that they all have issues within that community that it just doesn't make sense? So, like, I just see a lot of gay people and people within that community argue with each other over things, but they still want us. They're still forcing us to accept everything.
Yeah.
But they still can't even get on the same page within that own community. Is this something that you see, and do you agree with this?
I feel like that's with a lot of communities, honestly, for real. Even in the Black community, you know what I'm saying? We always going against each other, but then we want everybody else to respect us. You know what I'm saying? You have to look at it in that aspect, because now it could come off as, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at them, you have to look at it like nowadays. You have to look at it as another community, just like a Black community, a white community. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think it could be. This is just a random one here. I think that people, so I'm gonna say just gay people as a whole, right? They've been pushed to the point because they have been unaccepted for such a long time that they're now to the point where they're like, yo, fuck y'all. We're going to force you. Since you guys just don't want to accept us, we're going to force you guys to accept us. That's why I feel like this is at now. Okay. And I don't blame them. I don't like it, and I don't like to see the content, because if I'm a straight person, I don't want to be having people try to force me to be I don't have no problem with gay people or transvestites or transgenders or whatever all the words, pans, sans, cans, shans, whatever sexual you got anymore. Right. There's too many of them for me to count. I don't have no issues, but I just don't like the constant forcing. Yeah,
it's like you're trying to force it, and then it like most of the time. Like for me, you don't give kids the ability to want to experience. Now it just feels like it's kind of like you have to, because this is what's going on. This is what you need. You know what I mean? Like,
do you agree with all of the like all the stuff going into kids shows now and kids movies?
Everything is so over sexualized now. Like, it's just everything is about sex.
Well, I mean, you have to think, even back in the day, kids movies, it was the man and the woman. Mountain? It was
Bro,
where did that come from? I'm talking about kids movies. She's talking about Brokeback Mountain. When the fuck did we start talking about gay cowboys here, yo? Like,
I thought we were still on that subject.
I mean, we are, but we're not talking about I'm talking about kids shows.
Shit. Okay.
Brokeback Mountain ain't no kids movie.
Hey, you kids out there, don't watch that. You go broke on that mountain. That's what it is.
Something getting broke on that mountain. Something getting broke on that mountain.
Getting broke.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all like this.
Brokeback Mountain.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. When I was younger, right? My parents were watching that movie in the living room, right? And I was wait. Yes, my parents watched that movie. Yes. So I was like, my parents were telling me, and when you're a kid and your parents are like, no, you can't. No, this is adult time. You as a kid, you want to be a part of adult time, right? So me as a kid, of course, I'm just like, yo, I want to be. Wait. I come into the living room, like, I don't know, probably a quarter way into the movie. And, of course, I just start seeing some gay cowboy stuff, bro. The second I walk into the living room, I turn back around, walk back into my room, and said, I am so glad I did not continue to watch
this. Yo. You okay?
Yeah, it scarred me. I mean, all right.
Hey,
but if you want to talk about...
that's why you're so like, yeah, stop doing that.
I just,
You're mad, goddamn.
I mean, but if you want to talk about videos that scarred me over the
Can we talk about... Never mind, I'm about to say why your parents are watching Brokeback Mountain.
You're asking the wrong one. I don't know. Hey, Mom and Dad, if you're watching the podcast, if you'd like to call up to the radio station right now is the time to do it, to explain yourselves of why you were watching Brokeback Mountain in the first place.
Whew, that was funny. I'm sorry.
But yeah, if you want to talk about videos that scarred you as a kid, you ever see Two Girls, One Cup?
I did. Ah! Oh, yo, that shit was so freaking crazy.
You ever heard of that, CJ?
I forgot what we
Two
used
Girls,
to,
One Cup?
Yo,
Good. Don't ever look it up.
that means he gonna look it up.
I'm going to tell you guys like this. I'm going to look into the camera and say this genuinely. And I'm going to zoom in on my face right here. Don't look it up. With a wink. Don't look it up. Two Girls, One Cup.
Look it up.
Don't look it up.
Look it up.
And you know, every time somebody tells somebody not to look it up, they're going to look it up.
Exactly.
So, that's the subliminal message.
So don't look up.
Go ahead. If you want to be scarred for life. I don't know if it's on the internet. How about Three Guys, One Hammer? You ever see that?
Three guys. What? Three guys. What?
Three guys. All right, so I'm going to explain
Three
now.
guys, one hammer?
Yeah, I'm going to explain the situation.
Okay, so who got the hammer?
Nope. Somebody got the hammer all right. All right, so
What?
here's what happened. So there was 3 dudes, I think in Russia, and they took this dude into the woods, and they bashed his head in with a hammer, right? All 3 of them. Throughout this entire, 15-minute video of them just bashing this dude's head in, the dude lives through it all. Somehow lives through all of this. Heart still beating, still moving, still twitching, through all of this. And you just see on the video his head smashed in, his body smashed in. They start, digging in his stomach with a screwdriver, taking his intestines out. Yeah, it was a vicious video. It was awful.
You watched that shit?
Yes, I did. It
Nigga,
was awful.
You want?
It was
yo,
awful.
bro, I'm about to get the fuck
It was awful.
out of here.
It was-
Remember,
it
get
was-
the fuck.
I was maybe
outta
I don't know,
here.
12 when I watched that, 11 when I watched that. It was awful. Because I heard about it on the internet somewhere. You know, as a kid, you're just
That's
scrolling through the internet, you find things,
crazy.
and I was just like, yo, what is this? It was around the time maybe Twitter just came out when I first heard about it, you know, and I watched it and I couldn't. How about Two Kids, One Sandbox?
I ain't watched nothing but Two Girls, and it scarred me for life. I was not trying to watch nothing. I was trying to watch nothing. And you crazy as hell to be watching all this 2 with a cup and 3 and 4.
Look, I'm from the country.
fuck?
When you're from the country, you don't have much to do
Bro,
besides
the
play
only-
in the woods
Nah.
and watch videos
The
online.
only 2 and 3, it should be porn that you watching, nigga. You not watching that shit.
Whoa. 2 and 3s.
Yeah, shit. That's the only thing you should be
2s
watching.
and
2 and 3s and shit. Damn it.
What kind of 2 and 3 porns are you watching, bro?
Goddamn threesomes and orgies and shit.
All right, that makes sense.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. 2 girls, 1 guy. I like that. you know.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
All right, so this is a quick question for the guys that just popped into the mind, right? This isn't really a girl's question. This is for the guys. But, I mean, you can answer. If Shorty has, a real fantasy of wanting to be plowed by multiple dudes at once, is she a thought? And can you trust her? And is she wife material? What do you think on that?
She a thought. The fuck?
But what if she was, accepting of the fact
No.
that you weren't going to do it, but
She-
she just still has that fantasy of, yo, I want to get plowed by, 2 dudes at once?
No.
Can't wife her, huh?
Well, I can't say that, but I don't know who thinks about that and don't think, damn, I'm a whore.
It was just a question that was brought to me, or a situation that was brought to me throughout this weekend.
That's a train, bro. That's not a threesome. That's
But
a train.
I mean, all right. So you have to look at it from a girl's perspective. It's just all right, because a guy fantasizes about 2 girls at once. So why is it wrong for a girl to fantasize about 2 guys at once if a guy really fantasizes about 2 girls at once?
Because it's a difference. It's
I agree 100%,
it's a
but
difference.
other people would disagree.
Okay, so because it's interaction, right?
Mhm.
The girl has to interact with the other girl. All right, hold on.
Okay, no, I totally get what you're saying. See now, if guys aren't gonna interact with each other,
Exactly,
and
guys
if-
aren't gonna interact with each other.
And if it's 2 guys interacting during sex, it's
Well,
gay.
it's broke
period.
that mountain.
It's some weird shit going on. So I
don't know.
totally get it, because 2 girls are gonna interact. 2 guys, we're just one in the front, one in the back,
Right.
and
And
make
then-
sure it's dark and don't look me in the eyes. Bro.
Right.
I promise you, bro. If you look up at me and we look at each other in the eyes at one time,
Bro, I'm out of here.
One
I'm
time,
out of here, bro.
I'm out, bro.
I'm out here,
I'm
bro.
done. I don't care if I'm in the front or
You
back.
gotta-
Just whoop, slip it
you-
out. I'm done, bro.
You gotta close your ass.
And if you smile at me at all,
You gotta close your ass.
yeah, bro, it's gonna have to be pitch black, and I mean pitch black in the room.
What if y'all make a mistake and open eyes at the same time and just gaze at each other's eyes?
Don't look at me. Just look anywhere else but straight, bro. And if it's a situation where you're just in the back and I'm laying on the bed or some shit and she just and she, you know what I'm saying? Still, don't look at me, bro. Don't look at me while I'm laying on the bed. I feel like I'm going to feel 10 times more gay if you look at me while I'm naked on the bed than even if I'm standing, bro. So just don't look at me, bro. Don't look at me. Because now my whole body's exposed and you're at the bottom of it.
So, what if, you just might as well not even do it. Cause
I'm not going to be fucking a bitch with another guy anyway. I just won't do it. I can't do it.
That's a choo-choo.
If it was really just a chick that was I just had no respect for, maybe, and I was drunk as fuck, and it was like a real close homie.
That's what I'm saying.
I probably would, honestly, but
because it makes her a thought. Like, why would you do 2 guys at once?
But see, all right, so here's another harsh one. So, do you think that girls who let dudes nut all over the face, like, can you have respect for girls that you nut all over their face? Or, like, can you have respect for yourself?
If it's my man and I'm with him and that's something that we want to experience, then let me do it. But are you saying, like, without a man? Like, cause
what about it? Yeah. I get it if you guys are together, you guys want to try some freaky shit. That's fine. That I totally get. But a girl just like, oh, come on my face.
Yeah, I don't
know.
To
everybody.
First of all, she ain't got no lashes, first of all. Shoot. Second of all.
Umbrellas?
You daggone right, because my jinx is on, honey. My jinx is on. But me personally.
So wait, what if you get cum all stuck in them then? And then
that's what I'm saying. She ain't got no lashes. Because you're going to get that shit stuck in your lashes. And then you're going to have to buy a new.
I heard a story that's where the long lashes came from. Was so that girls didn't get cum in their eyes.
I am weak. Where the fuck did you hear that?
I don't know where I heard this story.
One of them goddamn websites your ass is looking at.
The internet.
2 lashes in a nigga.
Probably TikTok.
2 lashes in a man. What was they doing? He was coming in their lashes. She was catching them in her lashes. Like, what the fuck?
I heard that on TikTok, I think. It was like a story of like some old fucking prostitute in the back of wherever the fuck. And she like created the long eyelashes so that way when guys were coming in her face, she wouldn't get it in her eyes.
That's crazy.
I don't think that's a real story of why they were created. But
nah, that ain't no goddamn real story. You know what? Fuck it, it probably is. Shit, TikTok is real.
Yo, for real.
That shit true.
Oh shit. See, we totally just got thrown off to a million different topics at once.
God damn, that shit crazy as hell.
Oh shit. All right, so I'm gonna go on to the next one that's written down. Oh. Yeah, you guys ready for another argument?
What's up?
All right, so why is it hard? Oh,
why is what hard?
Wait. Okay.
Pause, nigga. Gotcha, bitch.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna clip this one too.
Damn.
Fuck.
Gotcha, bitch.
Damn it. I fucking hate when I get got.
That's it.
I hate when I get got on my own fucking show, dude.
Shoot.
Oh, it sucks. All right. Why is it hard for women to accept the truth?
What truth, nigga? Y'all don't tell the truth.
Well, that's a lie.
Y'all don't tell the truth.
Y'all don't tell the truth either, if that's the case.
No, we tell the truth. Y'all just don't see it in our way.
No. I feel as if women are more susceptible to lying than men. A lot of the times. Now, feel me out on this.
I'm listening because I'm out to burn your ass.
Feel me out on this, okay? Now, it is situational, okay? And I know that dudes will lie out their ass to get out of situations. However, I have also seen females who will completely lie their ass to get out of a sticky situation. I have had an ex where she lied her tail off, and I had the physical proof in her face, text messages in her face, and she was still lying.
Oh, yeah, I know. Those liars.
Those are those compulsive ones
yeah,
that they're like, yo,
compulsive ass liars.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Well, no. I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we just view things differently than men. So how can it be a how can?
But y'all's views on things are just a lot of the times. I'm not gonna say not right, but not wrong.
Wow,
not right.
Like what the fuck?
I'm not gonna say not right, but
man.
All right. Do you feel like women are a lot more naive than men though, when it comes to just real life situations here?
I would say yes.
And that's what y'all don't get.
I would say yes.
And that's what y'all. But see now, I'm not when I'm talking about accepting the truth. I'm not talking about relationship shit. I'm just talking about the truth about life. When your man is on you about some shit that you're just like, you really feel like you're doing right, but you're not. You're not.
That's not what everybody does.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying that there's sometimes really be situations in life where we're really trying to help you and lead you down the right way, but you don't want to listen to shit we got to say.
But then, nigga, y'all don't want to listen to shit that we got to say because we women.
But y'all think that we don't listen when y'all talk.
Y'all don't.
That's incorrect.
Y'all don't listen.
Incorrect.
Matter of fact,
that is very incorrect. We do listen. Just because we don't respond in the way you want,
you don't have
doesn't mean we're not listening.
If you're not changing anything, then that means you're not listening.
But if a man really loves a woman, then he's gonna listen to her.
But are you listening?
I understand what you're saying because there is a difference between listening and hearing.
Definitely.
But when a man truly loves a woman and he really cares about a woman, he listens to what she says when she speaks. We may not respond the way you need us to, but we are listening. Now, if we don't care about the bitch, I'm not listening to what you're talking about. I don't care about
that's 97% of y'all. Just saying.
Not all the time.
97%. Because, like I said, we as women view things differently with, men. We view things differently. We take things differently. How you might take something, I'm not going to take it that way because we are emotional creatures. Us as women, we're emotional creatures. So the stuff
But y'all are allowed to be. Y'all are allowed to be have emotions. We are not. Men are not allowed to have emotions.
Y'all can have emotions.
No, we can't.
It has to be at the right time.
Nah, see?
You can't just
when
be
is
an
the right
emotional
time?
ass gangster all day long because a female like me, I'm going to just be like, hey, bitch.
And I agree with you. I agree with you. But when exactly is there a right or wrong time to have emotions? Because if you tell me that there's a right and wrong time, then I'm going to tell you the same for women, that there should be a right and wrong time for y'all to have y'all emotions, and y'all should be the same way then. Then y'all shouldn't be having an amount of
right
emotion.
And wrong time.
Y'all be bitching when y'all on y'all periods. Y'all get mad at life for nothing.
So
why did you close the door?
It's
hard. Because I ain't even in the door yet.
Because we're bleeding right now, and why are you closing the door that hard? It hurts my stomach.
It hurts my stomach. How is...
No, it's not just that. Like, we as females, we go through hormones. We have hormones that we have to deal with on a consistent basis.
And we have testosterone we have to deal with.
But that's just one y'all got to deal with. We're our emotion, like, y'all don't have to worry about bleeding 7, 6, or however many days everybody bleed. You don't have to worry about bleeding.
But
you don't have to worry about birthing motherfuckers.
But
you don't have to worry about none of that.
You know what we do have to do?
Ejaculating, nigga. That's what y'all have to do.
Let me ask you a question, though. And be real with this answer.
All right, let's be real.
Would you rather deal with that physical pain for the small amount of time that you have to deal with that, as far as having a kid, birthing, and all that, or have to deal with the fucking mental pain that y'all continuously put us through on a day-to-day basis?
We get all of that. The mental that we do, like, we get from y'all on a daily basis, on top of all the childbearing pains.
Okay.
On top of all of that. Like, we deal with those things, like the issues that y'all have with women. We have the same issues with y'all, but y'all dumb ours down because we're females and we're sensitive and we're too emotional. So y'all dumb down our feelings. Like, the same way y'all feel, we feel the same exact way. The same exact way y'all niggas be feeling.
But I don't think it's much of dumbing down your feelings. It's more or less of telling you, like, yo, this is the world we live in. This is what we have to deal with. Like, because a lot of the times that I be hearing girls bitching about shit, it's about shit that you could really suck the fuck up, to be honest with you. Like, a lot of girls that I hear bitching are bitching about shit that they're causing for themselves. For instance, girls who are constantly putting themselves around dudes who are fucking bad for them. Girls who are always putting themselves around hood dudes or just not good dudes, just dudes who are just very trouble-ish dudes who are getting in trouble with the law, who have a track record, who have fucking just all these types of shit. Girls are putting themselves in front of these type of dudes and around these type of dudes constantly, and then they want to bitch to everybody else because they can't find fucking stability in their life, and they can't find a good dude, and they can't find somebody to raise their fucking kids because they're constantly putting themselves around bad dudes.
So you know it's still the same. Like, everything you're saying is still the same on our end as females. But like I said, y'all dumb our feelings down.
So explain to me what you mean by that.
Because the same way y'all sitting here saying that us females, we always choose the wrong dudes, and then, da-da-da-da. Y'all the same way. Y'all choose the wrong bitches all the motherfucking time.
But that's where you're fucking up.
Y'all go to bitches that because y'all gonna look, y'all gonna do all of that shit and then be mad as a bitch when you can't find a good woman. Y'all damaged the fuck out of us, and now you ain't got no good ass goddamn women.
But y'all do the
same
to us.
Now niggas is going to niggas.
Y'all do the same to us. Whoa.
Back to the Brokeback Mountain. Back to the Brokeback Mountain, goddammit. Shit.
Rewind. I've been hurt by a lot of bitches. I'm still not fucking with no dudes. I don't know what dudes you. I've been hurt by a lot of bitches. I like pussy.
Where you stay at?
I like pussy.
I like pussy.
Hotel you stay?
Shit.
I
God
love
damn it.
pussy. I don't know about that, but
What they doing over there?
look, hey,
Shit. God damn it.
I don't. Girls are. Y'all have choice. Y'all have options. You might believe that y'all don't, and we do, but that's bullshit.
We all have options, though.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
We don't have fucking options.
Oh
if you want
my
to talk in the British
gosh.
accent, I fuck you up in this
Oh
fucking accent
my
all day. I'm fucking
neck.
really good at this.
Hey, stop.
I'm really good at this.
I'm not, so leave me the fuck alone.
I talking like this the rest of the show if you want. I don't care, there, laddie.
God damn. You win.
My point is
is
that I guarantee you can pull up 100 men's DMs, right? And you can pull up.
see them in all the bitches' DMs.
Nope. Yes.
As soon as the bitch as soon as the
Listen
bitch
to
shows
what
some
she
ass
just said.
cheeks,
Listen to what she just said
show
in
some
the girls'
ass
DMs.
cheeks in the girls' DMs. Yes.
You're gonna see a million dudes in the girls' DMs, but you're not
Yes.
gonna see the girls in the dudes' DMs.
If they got money, yes.
And how many dudes?
Man,
on this
I
earth
know
have
a
money?
lot of females that shoot they shots, bro. Stop playing. It's
motherfuckers with money.
2022.
But let's talk about the average guy, not the top 1%.
It's 2022.
Let's talk
Everybody shooting they shot.
Yo, but you know what's funny is that girls are shooting their shots with dudes who they think got money just because the dude's got a nice car and some fucking clothes on, maybe a jewelry. They don't realize that
And
the
that's
dude
what-
spent all of
and-
his fucking
and-
money on that shit.
Exactly, and that's exactly how y'all get us. That's exactly how y'all get females. Y'all want to put on clothes and jewelry and cars.
All right,
and
so then how
shit.
stupid do you feel when you realize he's broke?
Oh, I feel stupid as hell when I realize his ass is broke. If I was fucking with him.
So that's my point. So I feel like we've all damaged each other to like the point of like no return. Like I feel like men have damaged women by degrading them throughout time. Women have damaged men by hurting us, by playing us as fools, or by knowing that they have options, knowing that we can easily be replaced, right? Not every guy has the options or has the luxury of having multiple bitches that could just replace their chick with.
That's crazy.
Opposed
I
to
wish
women
I
having
had
that
some
option, though.
females up in here because I don't see that. Because like I said
All right.
before, do your research. The ratio from women to men is not compatible
Let me ask you a
at
question.
all.
Let me ask you a question.
At all. You
Let me
see
ask you a
how it
question.
is now. Like, yeah, that's how it is.
Let me ask you
2022.
this.
Like,
Let me ask you this.
I'm listening. I might have an answer.
In your lifetime, you've been through breakups, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many times after you've broken up with somebody, and then it was public information, did your DM start getting flooded with dudes?
It
Like,
was
hey,
public information. I don't do real public.
that people started knowing that you were single, or like people could tell you were single. You can tell when someone's single and when they're not.
No, not
So
no
not
more.
necessarily,
Not no
you're right.
more.
You're
yeah,
right, you're right,
Stop
you're right.
playing
That
with
was-
me because I
that
would
was
go
right. You're
into
right.
that.
You're right.
Nowadays, people don't want to be seen with a significant other. It's
That is,
2022.
yo, I
It's
agree with
crazy
that.
as fuck, yo.
Because I'm kind of like
crazy.
that myself. I mean, because I just like my business to be my business. And it's
Right.
like, because when I start flaunting my significant other out, then, again, that's just access for other dudes to try to.
So let me ask you a question, right? So you dating or whatever, and you're in a relationship, and y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all being public with it, but all of a sudden you stop being public with that shit, or all of a sudden she stopped being public with that shit. How you gonna feel?
That's like something's going on. Honestly,
Right.
like something's wrong. I'm
Right.
gonna say it's either she's fucking with another dude,
Hmm.
you're starting to fuck up, and she's just losing interest,
Mm-hmm.
or she's just playing you, my boy.
Right.
So when it comes to that situation, turn to a city boy, city boy.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
All right,
Shit.
so there was like these situations that happened, right? There's a couple of them. So the first one that happened was, I'm sure you guys heard about this, was the chick flew in, dude flew the chick in. She was like, I ain't smashing. He was like, oh, find your way home. Canceled her ticket. Kicked her out. How you feel about a situation like that?
In all honesty, like,
And who's at fault there? The
I
guy for
don't.
respecting
I
his
feel like
girlfriend?
I don't know because it can go a couple different ways, right? Now that's like going to some dude house at 2:00 in the morning, and for what? You know what I'm saying? Like to come, like if you, especially if you don't know him like that, he know what time it is. It's 2:00 in the morning. Only thing that's open is 7-Eleven and breakfast. Little head of little breakfast. 7-Eleven. You know what I mean? Like for real. That's the only thing that's open. So I feel like maybe the conversation that they had, he must have felt that she was gonna give him some. You know what I'm saying? Because it like
dude flew her out. I'm not flying a bitch out unless she fucking. I'm being honest.
Well, you should tell her that. That's how I feel. You need to tell her. Hey,
and I agree with that. Actually, I agree. Hey,
did you give me them cakes? Because you didn't give me them cakes. You ain't staying here, buddy.
And yeah, I think that should be predetermined before she even gets there. Like, all right, well, if I fly you out, like, what's up? Because if you get out here and I ain't getting no cheeks, I ain't flying you home.
Right. So that's why I feel like that conversation was probably already had, or she probably gave him the idea of she was probably gonna come fuck him or whatever. But she got played in the end because it is a lot of females that's trying to get free trips.
That's what I was about to say. See,
free money, free all that.
I know
shit.
damn well that dude didn't just fly her out not expecting no cheeks.
Right.
I know damn well he did not just spend his money to fly her out.
Or he could be a simp. You know what I'm saying? Because some simp is so eager to just meet a bitch and be around a bitch. They like, yeah, let me woo her. Let me see, because I don't think he thinks she's slow. You know what I'm saying? Let me woo her, fly her out here, and yeah, I'm gonna give it to. That's you hoping to get some cheeks, but it's not official, nigga. You know you ain't even said nothing to the bitch about getting no cheeks.
I'm gonna be 1,000 if I'm gonna be spending that type of money on Shorty. Shit. Yeah, I better know she's throwing. She's gonna have to have thrown the cheeks already.
You gonna throw them cheeks or
You're gonna have to have thrown them already if you want me to spend that type of money on you. Fuck
you gonna
that.
throw them cheeks or no?
Yeah, because I ain't about to be playing no guessing game with your ass and shit, paying for a flight ticket for you to come out to see me, and then you ain't gonna be shit.
Yeah, like
all right, so what about like taking out to dinner? Like the dude, another video, this dude took this chick out to dinner or whatever. She was like, nah, I ain't fucking. He was like, all right, you're gonna pay your own bill.
I mean, that's dumb as a bitch. First of all, he retarded. Like
he.
Don't take me out somewhere, and then just because I don't give you, I tell you I'm not gonna. Nigga, you ain't even let that night play out, bro. We at the table and you want cheeks already.
Well,
damn,
I mean, I don't know. See, now I don't know how that transpired because by the time the video came on, the waiter was already back with the checks, and there were separate checks, and Shorty started tripping, and then dude was like, you gonna give ass? She was like, nah. He was like, all right, well, you're gonna pay for your own. But here was the difference, though.
That shit crazy as hell. That's like prostitution.
Here was the difference,
nigga.
though. You ready? His bill was $15. Her bill was $42.67.
He was broke. He ain't had no goddamn money.
She won't throw in the ass.
He ain't had no money.
Whose problem is that now? Hers.
He ain't had no money. How is her fucking fault?
He ain't got no money to pay for her shit. So he was about to use a little bit of money that he had just to get the ass.
Let me tell y'all something. Do not take a female out on a date if you ain't gonna pay for her shit. If you pay for her shit, she might just give you the ass, bro. But don't be at the goddamn table unless you just want to hit and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, bitch, I just want to hit. You know, I feel like we grown enough and it's 2022 to be like, bitch, I just want to fuck.
I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. If it's a girl I just want to fuck, I'm gonna just straight up tell her that. Like, right. I don't want to take you out. I don't care about none of that. You just look like you got some good pussy. You look like you could fuck.
That's what I'm saying. It's 2020 goddamn too. Everybody ain't even playing the goddamn game fair anyway. So you might as well tell the bitch, if you don't want to fuck with her like that, bitches, you gonna fuck me after this date? You know what I mean? Like, be real.
But girls also really like to play the flirting game, and then when it comes down to it, they're like, nah.
because they you know, that's how.
Because they're getting what they want.
That's how simps be simps.
Yeah, see, that's why I only pay for girls I'm actually getting the pussy from nowadays. I'm being 100 with y'all. Like,
how you know she gonna give you the pussy though?
No, I said I'm already getting pussy from
her. Okay.
If I'm not sure, and it's a girl I actually fuck with, and I can tell she actually does vibe with me, I'll take her out. And because I'm not even worried about the sex at that point. And especially like when I take a girl out, if I even take a girl out in the first place, I'm not even worried about the sex.
Right.
I'm worried about getting to know her more. And the sex will come. Because I know if I get to know her more, the sex will come later. But if it's a girl that I really just want to bang, I'm about to fucking take you out on a whole expensive date just to bang you. No, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. You want to vibe? You want to come over and get drunk? And fuck? Let's do it.
Right. And you know, most of the time.
I bet you have a better result too.
Right. Exactly. Be straight up. Be just straight up. Shoot.
I'm just personally
T-Spills,
what's up, man?
What's up?
I'm personally just not about to waste my time and energy on bitches who aren't gonna give me the same. I've done it too much in my life and won't do it anymore.
Right, yeah.
And now it's crazy because when you start switching up your energy and you start to treat people differently, you start to become what they call a bad guy, right? Just because you don't want to give people the same energy and you don't want to treat just anybody like a queen anymore.
Right, yeah.
I'm not gonna treat every girl like a queen anymore.
Right.
Because not every girl in this world is a queen to me.
And they don't deserve to be it either.
Some of y'all out there are just some straight peasants. That's all you'll ever be.
I know
I'm sorry
quite
to
a
say
few
that.
of 'em.
Yeah, and so do I. And so again, if not everybody deserves to be treated like a king, and not everybody deserves to be treated like a queen,
That's facts.
leave the city boys and girls to the city boys and girls.
That's facts.
Let them be city
Either
boys and
be
girls.
in one in a relationship or not.
And
God
simps,
dag it.
stop fucking simping, you losers. All right, go
No,
jerk
keep,
off.
Keep
Okay?
simping.
No,
Keep simping.
no, stop simping, guys.
Yeah, that's
Go
what
jerk
my
off.
that's what
Go
my
get you a
bad bitches
pocket
making
pussy
them
or
money
something,
off
bro.
of them simps.
Go pay. Look. How about this? I'm gonna settle the score here. You ready? Instead of paying to potentially maybe fuck by taking a girl on a date, go find you a prostitute and just go pay for the pussy.
Damn, that's crazy as hell, bro.
I mean, let's be honest. We can live a life where we can wonder, hopefully, and pay for potential, or we could just be like, oh, this bitch just throws it for $1.50. Just go get an hour fuck real quick.
I mean,
Where you're gonna pay her, and then you know what you're about to get. And on top of that, you don't have to have no relationship with the bitch afterwards, unless you catch feelings, and that's your fault.
shit, the way monkeypox is spreading, bitch, you can keep that shit. I don't want.
I mean,
none
I'm not
of
saying that I'm going that route. I get pussy enough, so I'm good. But
I don't want none of that. Prostitute. What about females? Dang, can we get some male prostitutions?
I mean, they're out there. Like there's male prostitutes out there. I'm saying bro. I
ain't
just like
never heard
just like
no
all right.
male prostitute. Like,
all right, so I'm gonna ask you this: do you feel like a girl who wants a sugar daddy, does that kind of make her a prostitute in a way?
no, that make her a sugar baby.
So a guy wants a sugar mama, that just makes him a sugar baby.
No, that it do make him a. You're right. It makes him a sugar baby. Where we going with this?
I'm not really sure exactly, but I just wanted to make that
I'm trying
point.
to figure out what we talk about sugar babies for. Like sugar, like right.
That,
sugar daddy candy. Damn.
I think the vague point of this is that men and women these days in 2022 ain't shit.
Facts.
But it's. Do you feel like more people want to be single now?
I do. I feel like more people want to be single now. They outside. You know what I mean?
Do you think it's because people are afraid of relationships now?
No, I think it's more of them listening to what everybody else is saying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but what about people who are actually trying and they do just keep going through the same cycle of getting hurt?
well, there's something in that person that they need to sit back and understand that if I'm going through the same circle over and over and over again, then it's something within that person they need to change. Period.
I totally agree with that. And I feel like it takes a real person to say this shit. I feel like that was something that I've learned about myself, is that I've went through a lot of relationships in my life, and then I started looking at how they were ending and the situations that would lead up. And I'm like, all right, so maybe I need to stop blaming this so much on the girls and start looking at my actions.
Right.
What is it that I'm doing wrong?
Right. Exactly.
Right, and I feel like that is something that a lot of people don't do. They want to
Right.
continuously blame everybody else for their
Right.
issues, but they don't want to look at what they're doing wrong.
Right.
And that is the one thing that I've noticed that I've done wrong, but it's something that I now am man enough to own up to, is that when I
Right.
really fuck with somebody, I don't become obsessive, but I become territorial over somebody. If I really, really, really fuck with
Right.
somebody, I become very territorial over them. And I don't think that that's a bad thing. It can be, but I've learned to control it.
Right.
Because there's a one thing about being territorial, there's another thing about being a complete fucking jealous asshole
Right.
prick
Right.
who is just ODing all
Right.
the time. If you're with somebody and you trust them, don't be bugging about them going out. Come on now.
That shit crazy.
Unless they're always going out with their friends and shit. Then that's when you maybe want to. Because if I feel like if a girl wants to go out with her friends a lot more than hang out with her man, maybe she's not that interested.
You think so?
I mean, like if she would rather hang out with her friends over her man. Like say you double booked a day for yourself, right? And then she would pick her girls over her man type shit.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, that's definitely a problem. I mean, it is definitely a problem. Well, you said all the time though, right? Okay, yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah, so
a
say
problem.
she's always hanging out with her girls, right? And then Friday she was supposed to hang out with her girls, but she also made plans with her man.
Right.
But she didn't realize that they fell on the same day. That day comes, and then she was like, "All right, I'm gonna go out with my girls, not my man."
Well, yeah. If it's a constant thing, yeah, then that's definitely something going on. She's definitely not interested at all whatsoever.
Yeah, I feel like today's dating scene is just a very awkward.
It is, man. It's
It's
definitely
very-
awkward. This whole dating scene is awkward. Like, no, it's to me from from my point of view, I feel like nobody looks towards real feelings anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like even the females nowadays, like it's to the point that a lot of females don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about marriage. They don't care about being involved with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
It's this whole female empowerment thing going on. It's that, like, I think with the leaders in these movements that I call them movements, like Megan Thee Stallions and
the music is everything,
and,
like, for real.
And that's really where a lot of it, all of it, honestly, is coming from. It's not coming from anywhere else. You're not seeing like actresses going crazy. You're not seeing like them projecting this in movies. It's strictly in the music. Like, I mean, you're seeing, of course, you're seeing girls being hoes in movies, but it's just like it's not projected like it's being projected in this music.
And not even just the music, even social media. Period. Like IG, everybody want to be IG girls. You know what I'm saying? What IG girls do? Most of them are not in relationships. They out taking trips to, you know what I'm saying, to this place, and you know what I mean, like getting the bag there, like, you know what I mean. So it's like. It's what we see nowadays on the interns of nets. Like niggas see it and they want it and they want to live that life because that's what the world says is cool. You know what I'm saying? Nobody believe in love no more. Nobody want to take shit serious no more. Nobody want to be in a committed relationship no more. Everybody like, fuck that shit. That's how I feel 2020 is. Niggas be like, it's 2022. Like, I was working. It was crazy as hell. I'm working and some guy come walk up to me and, you know what I mean, try to talk to me or whatever, and I'm like, I got a man. He like, I got a girl too. What's up? I was like,
yeah.
Well, I'm not on that
people
type
be having
time.
people be having no morals.
Told me, man, fuck you. It's 2022. Nobody does that shit no more. Nobody does what no more. Nobody be committed. Nobody
that's
be
weird energy,
real.
bro.
Like, cause that shit for me, that shit is a no motherfucking go, nigga. If you with me, and me only, bitch. That's period.
Damn.
God damn it.
Hey, and that's a good characteristic because. Like, I mean, I feel like I've fallen victim to that too, but I feel like to kind of not argue with it, but I feel like it takes a special person for somebody's mindset to change, though. I feel like we have this mindset until we do find somebody special, and then we kind of start changing our mind.
Right, yeah.
Because it's happened, and I've seen it happen, where, like, people are like, I'll never be in a relationship,
It just take that one person.
It takes that one person. But sometimes it takes a long time to find that person, and that's where everybody's coming up with this mindset of, like, yo, fuck this relationship. Yeah. But there is somebody for everybody in this world.
Facts, there is.
But some people are just not built for that life.
Facts,
some people are just not built to live a relationship life.
Until they get so old to the point where they can't even hold their balls no more.
Exactly. And my whole thing is,
want to get married.
My whole thing is like, by the end of my life, I want to have grandchildren and children and grandchildren. Right. I want to be the old man at the party that I'm looking down. I'm like, man, I helped create all of this.
That shit crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be an old man who I don't have no family, no friends, no nothing to look down on and look, and be there for. Like, I want my kids to be bringing their grandkids, like, let me take care of them for, I want to be that. I want to be a fun grandpa. Yeah, like, I made all of y'all motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And I want to watch my little ones succeed and shit. I don't want to live a life and not have none of that.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like some people are out here and they're living life to where they think that going out to the clubs and partying and doing all this extra shit is going to be the highlight of their life when they're old. Nobody's going to give a fuck about that shit that they did.
Right,
they're not going to care about anything that they did. All they're going to care about is look at what you've created. Bro. And if you're somebody who's 80 years old and didn't create shit, then you're going to die in what?
You're not leaving no legacy behind.
At all.
Like nothing.
And, I mean, there's people out there who don't want kids, and it is what it is. But just remember that when you get old.
That shit crazy.
It's deep, right?
That shit deep.
That's deep.
That shit deep.
But we are at the end of the show, so tell them again where to find you and all that.
Yo, y'all already know. It's your girl Shuntell, Diverse Trap R&B Queen, Trap Tina, all that shit. Y'all can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SHUNTELL_DIVERSE. I even go by the name of Trap Tina, baby. Again, if you hear that, know that it's your girl Shuntell Diverse.
Richard.
Again, my single is dropping this Friday. All that shit. And my video is on the 12th. Y'all holla at me. Y'all get at me. Make sure you guys are streaming and downloading all the rest of my music, yo. For real. Like, tap in. If you do not know who Shuntell Diverse is, you sleep. Period.
I'm going to vouch for this chick, man. She's fire. I mean,
Thanks.
I don't really be certifying a lot of artists, but this is one right here, bro.
I got the blue check.
Yeah.
Oh,
she got
shit.
the Monty blue
I
check,
got the
man.
Monty check.
If she gets the Monty check, man, she's got to be fire. You feel me? But
that
the song that
shit.
y'all heard at the top of the show is about to get mastered for real. Once we're done with this show, I'm gonna get that song right. I heard it through the speakers though. It was sounding pretty damn good so far. I already heard tweaks that I have to make and things I have to add. The mastering, as far as the mastering though, the mastering was sounding good, so I'm not gonna fuck with that. But I gotta fuck with other things. We're gonna get that right anyway. But next week I have another dope guest. Brownie Cupcakes is coming next week. That's gonna be another very interesting show. God, you guys are gonna want to watch this one. Thank you so much for coming. I was so excited about this show because we just needed another good, and this is what I needed, man. It was a great show.
Yes,
I appreciate
was.
you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys, chat. Twitch, if you guys are, whoever's in the Twitch chat over there, I'm sorry I haven't been able to respond to anybody who is over there. I can't see you guys. You're in my room streaming while I'm over here. But that is all we got. Until next week, this is, hey, chill, it's just a podcast. Make sure you guys are tuning in on TikTok. Follow me on Twitch as well. Powered by Virginia Network, all that good stuff. Shuntell Diverse, thank you again. Peace.
Powered by Virginia Radio.